What's going on, my beautiful people? What's up, guys? Hope y'all having a good weekend. Just wanted to hop on here and have a little chat, chat. We'll be doing a live stream tonight, also on the Gen Hex channel. So I just wanted to kind of hop on here and just talk to you guys, do my own thing for a little bit. See what you guys are up to. See if you guys have any questions about anything. Kind of just make this a little AMA, I guess. If y'all are, have any wonders about something, y'all want to pull something up, look at some stuff, let's do it. But first off, I appreciate y'all coming in. Hit the like, share this video out there. Let's get some people in here and try to share some good word with them, get some good words out there. Still getting a few things set up here, guys. Just bear with me. But yeah, we'll look at some charts, check into it. Let's look into Maxi. That is blowing up, looks like. Yeah, we'll pull that up. I've been doing a little research into him. I've been watching a couple of streams, and at first I was a little weary because I wasn't, of course I wasn't very familiar with them. But yeah, it's pretty interesting what they're doing. The theory of one Maxi token being backed by one hex, so theoretically the value should be the same as with one hex. But it comes down to some interesting game theory as that stake, as the 15-year stake kind of starts to mature. So it's definitely going to be a long-term play, and it's definitely opens up a lot more options for people to play around with. So it's cool. I'm liking the idea bigger pays better. Yeah, I mean anytime you can take advantage of what the platform's supposed to do and get the most out of it, it makes the most sense. So what they're doing is pretty cool, and from what I've heard from watching a few of the interviews and stuff with Dip Catcher, it was a fairly easy contract to write. They passed their audit pretty well. I think the only thing they found was some things to do with like gas optimization or something like that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we'll pull that up and look into that. Yeah, we can do that. Let me see something here real quick. Let me see if I can't get it pulled up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get everything pulled up. I didn't really have anything too much planned. I wanted to ask you guys and see what you wanted to do. So now that we got a little something, I'll get it all pulled up here. Let's see. Wonder what that is. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find the best thing to share with you guys. I think isn't the website maximus.cash? Pretty sure. Let's see. Let's see if that pulls up. Cool. All right, yeah, I got that pulled up now. So we will look into that as well. Tin Top, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here. All right, so yeah, we'll look into Maximus. Here, let me share my screen. Godfather, if any of you guys want to hop on, let me know. I'll shoot you out a link, and we'll get you on here. I know you're you said you were just getting up and getting your day started. So if you don't want to, that's cool. Hold on one second, guys. Got to get a few things set up. Get my screen share going on. So we can check this out. Maximus. Okay. So yeah, as we go into this, guys, if you have any questions regarding this, we can look over it together, try to figure it out. But honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory. You stake the hex, you get the max bonus, and you just in the meantime you have liquidity if needed. So it's pretty interesting. All right. Oh, Jen Hex, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Trying to get in that little early afternoon stream here before tonight. Looks like you got a pretty good lineup on there tonight too, so it's gonna be a good stream. Let's see here. All right. So Maximus, and so apparently they've been running on the test net so far, and as far as I know, everything's been going good. It looks like everything's been running smooth with them. Oh, God dang it, man! I need to get 2 monitors, man. This is so aggravating. So aggravating. All right, but yeah, what they've been saying is the test net's been going good. They're doing like a short, quick test to make sure everything's in order because they're trying to beat PulseChain to launch, which this thing could come out any day now, guys. It's getting exciting. But yeah. We'll just read through everything, and after each paragraph or something, I'll look at the chat, see if anything, if you guys post anything, and we'll go from there. So how it works: 100% of the maxi token supply is generated during a one-time minting phase, likely 30 days. I think they lowered that down to 14 or 15 days. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Where anyone may choose to mint 1 maxi per hex, pledged to the Maximus contract. Once the minting phase ends, the smart contract will execute a single 555 stake with all the hex used to mint maxi. Once the stake is ended, user may redeem their portion of hex, stake principal, and earned interest. So yeah, once their minting phase comes out, so you're going to be able to basically delegate your hex or sacrifice your hex or send your hex into the contract, and for every 1 hex that you put in, you get 1 maxi token in return. And the cool thing that they've added is, once the stake ends, you're gonna be able to get, of course, your earned interest or yield, and then they're also going to be doing the Hedron claim. So it's pretty awesome. There's going to be some, but the coolest part is, through this, if you do decide to put your hex into the smart contract, there's going to be some incredible game theory that goes on, because not only will you have liquidity, God forbid something happens, you need that capital right at that moment. Not only will you have that ability to, sell maxi, but you also have the ability to buy others. So, throughout that whole 15-year stake period, you can catch others slipping, trying to, if something happens and they need to sell or something, you can be there and scooping that maxi up. And just you could have a big payout at the end of it. So it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of game theory that goes into this that I never really thought about since I started looking into it. But it's kind of been racking my mind, and it's pretty interesting. So let's go back to the chat here. It's just me and the baby. I don't know if it's the best time for me to jump on. Yeah, it's cool, man. I just laid mine down for a nap, so I figured I'd hop on. Jen Hex, Hines, you able to make it tonight? Yes, sir. Should be able to. I gotta pick my wife up at work at 6 o'clock, but I should be back in time to hop. I might be a few minutes late, but yes, I will be there. I'm stuck in bumper to bumper traffic right now. Thanks for giving me company. God, man, that sucks. See, when I go to work, I'm driving 99% of the time. And I tell you, man, Hex content and, just Richard Hart ecosystem content really gets me through those long, dreary driving days. So glad you're here, man. Hex plus Hedron. Yep, 100%. You're going to be able to, Once that max length stake ends, you're going to be able to not only mint your hex rewards, but you're going to be able to mint your Hedron rewards as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting. All right, let's jump back into it here. So down here is just basically a flow chart, pointing out, how the phases will go. Right here, you put in hex, you get maxi 1 for 1. Then after all the hex has been contributed to the contract, it goes to the Maximus treasury, and they execute a max length stake to the hex contract. And then basically, it's just a 15-year stake, and at the end of that, then you get, your rewards, and plus your Hedron rewards, plus you can be accumulating more maxi token throughout that whole, dude. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be, there's some opportunity for some it's going to be interesting. Benefits of Maximus: instant liquidity. When you stake your hex, you can access those funds until the stake ends without paying a penalty, which is very good feature to have for some people. Because life happens, guys. As much as staking for 15 years is awesome and stuff. Sometimes you need capital, and sometimes that's all the capital you got because you're trying to plan for your future. So stuff like this is very good to be around. You know what I mean? It's good as an option. You don't have to use it. You don't have to do it. It's just a good option to have. This and Hedron. Hedron's an awesome option as well. But if you absolutely need to, or maybe you would like to cash in some or all of what you have earned, or maybe you would like to cash in on some or all of your earned interest to buy things you want. Yeah, and that's the cool part as well. When you sell your tokens, you don't have to sell your whole position. You can still keep some of that staked position. So that's the interesting thing. It's kind of like a fractional. You know how they're coming out with the fractional NFTs now, where you can buy a fraction of an NFT. This is like buying fractions of a hex stake, which is kind of cool. Buying fractions of a max linked hex stake that's got all the bonuses. The longer pays better, the bigger pays better. So it's just an ultimate hex stake that you can break down into fractions. So it's really neat. Let's say you minted maxi, and it's 5 years. And it's 5 years of the Maximus 15.2 year Mac Link stake. If you had staked your own due to the early in stake penalty, you would be able to withdraw $0 of your funds. But with Maximus, you're able to sell Maxi, now worth 5 years more of interest on decentralized exchanges. So that's the thing, as the hex stakes, gain that interest and go up in value, so do the Maxi tokens. So you can sell it, not really at a premium, but the Maxi tokens will follow the value of the hex stake. It's common sense. So it's pretty interesting. Let me go back to the chat here, make sure I'm not missing nothing. 10 top, always on the move. All right, let's keep on going. Like I said, guys, if y'all have questions, just drop them in the chat. I know you've probably seen, there's thousands of videos on hex content now going over this. But I'm just trying to break it down in my own way, I guess. Okay. Maximum yield. If everyone who understood T-shares had the ability, they would choose to stake their hex for 5,555 days to maximize the amount of T-shares they get, and to maximize the amount of time their T-shares earn interest. Many choose not to because they can't or don't want to lock up their funds for that long. Maximus provides the maximum yield of 5,555 days stake without the trade-off of locking off your fund. Yeah, we all know that. And this is the big thing right here, the gas savings. Because there's been a lot of talking going on about, the gas fees to end a 15-year stake. And, I've heard numbers thrown out like a whole ETH and stuff like that, which I never really thought about that before. There was a cool thing Sam from Hex in the Morning put out on his Twitter that kind of describes why the max length hex stakes are so expensive. it's gotta go through all that accrued interest. It's just strange. But the Maximus project will definitely help with that. It's just benefiting everybody that enters this contract. 100%. Sevenfold. It's good to have. It sucks that this only going to be a one-time thing. I'm sure there'll be more projects out in the future that kind of do the similar thing as Maximus is doing. Maybe for different variations, not just 15 years, maybe, 10, 5, a project could come up with several different contracts to run and just keep doing that continuously. That'd be an interesting idea. But let's read this. Gas fee savings. While a 15-year stake earns the most interest per hex stake, it also costs the most gas to end. The contract must loop over each day to calculate the interest to mint, costing about 2,000 or 2,300 gas units per day staked. In 5,555 days, when ending the stake at current gas prices, that's roughly 1 ETH of gas per person ending a max length stake. And, that's in today's prices. And in the future, them are just going to rise, more and more and more. And everybody keeps thinking, that the ETH 2.0 is going to come out and save this gas problem. But that's just false. It's not changing the gas cost. It's changing the consensus mechanism. It's not changing the gas optimizations and stuff like that. So gas prices are going to be higher than ever, even when ETH 2.0 comes out. So basically, now's your time to fucking accumulate as much ETH as you can if you do have stakes on Ethereum, because it's going to be expensive, guys, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I've been hearing a lot from more and more smart people, and I've been looking into what they've been saying, and it makes a lot of sense. You better start accumulating ETH just for the just park your capital there. It's definitely, ETH is a good place to store capital, because it's more of a stable. Stable. It's still pretty volatile. It's crypto, but it's one of the stabler places to keep your money. But just you're gonna have to have it to pay those gas fees, unfortunately. So that's why I've kind of trailed away from doing any stakes here lately, and just trying to save it off of PulseChain, man. Because I'm gonna put in a nice little, good staking ladder. I'm so excited for PulseChain, man. I'm gonna get surgical with that staking ladder when that thing comes out. Super excited. Okay. This drastically hinders new users with balances under $1,000 to utilize Hex as a high growth savings product, because gas fees are charged per transaction and are not based on value of the transaction. By combining many small stakes into one large max link stake, Maximus reduces many of the end stakes to just one, saving gas for all members. Although solutions such as PulseChain exist to reduce gas fees, the linear scaling of faster, larger blocks is only a temporary solution if you envision PLS running 10,000x. You're also envisioning a situation where PulseChain gas fees increases by 10,000x. The benefits of reducing the gas fee impact on max length stakes will be fruitful on both Ethereum and PulseChain. GenHex, yeah, I'm almost back to the freeway. I'll be doing nothing but a blur at 85. Well, yeah, God, man, it sucks being in traffic. I know the worst traffic I've ever been in was when I was going down to the Supercross race down in Atlanta, Georgia, back when it was the Georgia Dome, when it was all at the Georgia Dome. And man, we were stuck in traffic right there in downtown Atlanta. I don't remember the road it was on, but golly, man, that's the worst traffic I've ever seen in my life, is Atlanta, Georgia. It was just terrible. Never will I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Every time I've traveled, and I don't know what it is, but they always make you go through Atlanta. It's just a rough ass spot to travel through, man. It's just always so backed up, always so many delays, and it's just, man. MJ Money, damn, a surprise stream. I'm driving in the hail. Be careful out there, man. We don't want you wrecking your shit just because you're watching YouTube. It's probably a thing I need to tighten up on, man. I drive and watch YouTube all the time. It's probably very dangerous, but I just can't. I'm getting really good at it. All right, let's look back at this. All right, market utility. Maxi will be an ERC20 and a PRC20 token when copied to PulseChain. So you will be able to use it like any other token on the market, meaning while your Maxi is earning HEX interest from the MaxLink stake, you can also put your Maxi to work with other opportunities like yield farming or as a liquidity provider on decentralized exchanges. Being backed by stake HEX, Maxi is also very strong collateral to extend credit upon. So, pretty interesting, man. It's a very simple project. Very simple. Great idea. I'm surprised this hadn't been out sooner. So, I commend these guys. Tokenomics, due to its fixed supply and maximum yield earning treasury backing, the Maxi intrinsic value measured in HEX will always go up. By how much will be determined by the daily T-share payout from HEX. So basically, minting, you get one Maxi per one HEX, and then redemption, one Maxi equals, them. They're not sure yet, but it won't be one HEX. All right, and this is a pretty interesting thing here. Is the two different values Maxi's gonna have. And I'm still a little, still trying to figure this out as well. But it says Maxi has two values: treasury value or redemption value, which is the amount of HEX redeemable per Maxi when the MaxLink stake ends, and market value, the price of Maxi on decentralized exchanges. So it's going to be interesting to see, how these values trade against each other. They got a nice little graph here that kind of, makes you understand, like, here's the value of what it should be throughout the whole stake, right? This is what the value of the Maxi token should be throughout the whole stake, because this is the value of the stake, essentially. And so when you get this little squiggly line, you'll be able to pick up Maxi at a discount, and sometimes you'll be paying a premium, or other people will be paying a premium. So it'll be a good idea to look at it and try to be scooping something up at these discount areas. Like I said in the beginning, man, it's going to be interesting game theory going into this project, because you could really set yourself up to be getting a big payout when this stake ends, if you just sit back and watch for the times when people are selling their Maximus or Maxi and just sitting on the other end scooping it up. So the market value set on exchanges may vary widely from the treasury value, cycling between trading at a discount and premium to the underlying HEX. Below is a chart. Yeah, we just went over that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, is that all? Is that I think we done went through all of it, guys. Like I said, it's very it's a very easy project to understand. It's straight to the point and very simple. I mean, you just stake your damn HEX for 15 years, and there's going to be little small game theory here and there to try to, get the biggest position you can at the end. But the details and the roots of this project are very easy to understand. So. Tin Top says, woohoo, rolling cold now. Damn, that was a big cloud. Oh, man. Well, guys, that's about it for Maxi. Is there anything else you guys want to look at? I guess I could pull up some charts if you want. Or we could go over some of this tokens here. Oh, that's what I should have clicked earlier. Let's see. If you scroll through this token list on PulseX here, it's interesting to see some of the tokens that have been bridged in. And some of these airdrop tokens like Kira. That's a token that's going to be airdropped to sacrifice set, I'm pretty sure. Maximus is on here. Pulse Doge. Damn, $240 Pulse Doge. Shit. Wouldn't that be nice? You know, the thing I've been trying to look at and thing I've been wondering about is the ERC20s that come up in value the quickest. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the communities that's actually going to bridge in value for their ERC20s. I'm curious to see which ones do it. I know probably Shib is gonna you know, respond to this pretty well. But I'm interested to see, like I said, which other communities you know, kind of jump in here and grab the bull by the horns, if you say that. All right, let me pull up a chart here. Pull up the hex chart. My computer's running slow. Basically hex is just still in that little just range, man. It's not, you know, I've been trying not to look at the charts, man. I'm just, you know, because right now, you know, with everything that's been going on, you know, the price doesn't even matter. I'm just accumulating the hell out of hex, waiting for this merge to happen or launch of PulseChain to happen. Because to me, the price doesn't really matter if you have the bigger picture in mind. You know, what's the difference between 13 cents and 10 or 9? Nothing long term. You know, nothing is. There's no difference. You know, and I really do think people are gonna get caught with their pants down when PulseChain finally launches, and they're gonna be like, well, fuck, I thought I had more time. Well, goddamn, it's been 10 months, you know. So that's just how people are, and that's how the crypto markets work. People try to squeeze every little bit they can out of something, and then the ones that get caught standing there looking stupid just get caught standing looking stupid. So, you know, but where hex is right now, it had a pretty good bounce. It had a pretty good reaction to that, you know, about 13 cent range. There's some pretty good support there, long-term support as well. It's actually a pretty key level of support. So honestly, guys, I don't see hex going back to 10 cent. You know, at least pre-launch. I do not see hex dropping back below 10 cents. If it does, you best fucking believe you better hit that buy button, because that's definitely a good opportunity to get in. You know, hex right now is at what, 80, you know, 75, 80%, you know, dip, and people are still trying to squeeze out more. Like, dude, I mean, if you just zoom out, guys, look at this chart. It's at buying levels. Hell, let me hit log. It is at buying levels right now. You know, it's definitely at buying levels. It's at, you know, the main support it was at before the PulseChain sacrifice was over and then went off. You know, that's kind of what people were hoping for after the PulseX sacrifice. But honestly, I think right before PulseChain launches, when that snapshot date's launched, I don't know if we'll see something that dramatic, but I got a feeling we'll see something about like this right here. Maybe, you know, maybe a doubling. I think it'll double, maybe 3x. So yeah, all I can say other than, you know, just keep DCAing into this, man, is, you know, you just got to stop looking at the charts. I mean, it's in a nice macro fallen wedge pattern. If you take it off log here, this is a beautiful macro fallen wedge here. And if it was to break out of this at some point and this was confirmed, you know, it could shoot us well above all-time highs. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep DCAing, guys. You can't go wrong buying hex. And, you know, in my eyes, you know, people keep asking about how to, you know, what should they use to, you know, pre-bridge, and if they missed the PulseChain launch, and if they did this and did that. You know, what my you know, game plan is, strategy is it's just accumulate hex, man, and then use that hex copy to then DCA into stuff that use the hex that you get copied to DCA into, whether it be PulseX or PulseChain, whatever you want more of. So that's what I'm doing. Everybody's in here trying to say, what's a good trading strategy for, PulseX to PulseChain? Why do that when you can buy the hex now and then use it to DCA into PulseChain? That way you don't have to sell your golden goose. You don't have to sell PulseX. You don't have to sell, it just makes more sense, man. It makes more sense. You don't want to sell the new thing. You know what I mean? You want to have a good strategy, and you don't want to sell all your hex either on that side. That way you can bridge in and do some liquidity farming if you choose to do so. But honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be buying pre-bridge anyway. I kind of want to sit, unless there's like a super ass deal that I can get a part of. So yeah. Hex Community Jobs, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. And thanks for all you do, man. You're out there doing the damn thing. On Discord Syndicate, always doing some good streams. It's awesome. I really, you jumped in there and just jumped in head first and really got involved. So really respect you guys. Hex is the way it is now. The hell you talking about, Craig? Buy the dip. Stop wondering if now's the time. It is now. 100%. 100%. What about any PRC 20s duplicates that might gain in value besides PHEX? I mean, yeah, you can use those as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wants to trade their PulseX for PulseChain because they miss it. That don't make any sense. That PulseX is got, it's got some fire ass pumpamentals. Why the hell would you want to trade out of that? Use some other ERC20 copy that you got, or PRC20 copy that you got. Don't sell the golden goose, guys. That's why I keep seeing so many people talking about, I'm going to sell my Pulse. If you sell that PulseX, I'm just going to be right on the other end buying that shit because you're going to have there's going to be a good dip opportunity for PulseX in the beginning. I got a feeling. Mix, a.k.a. J.A. Soul. Catchy tunes. Appreciate it, man. New face in here. Thank you for stopping by. All you have to do is say their name, and it's like preaching a sermon. Hex is the way, and it is. It's true. It's very true. But I just got a message here. Crypto Joe, howdy. Howdy, fella. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in here finally. I'm trying to think of some other stuff to talk about, guys. I'm running out of stuff, ideas. Sorry I couldn't have that stream last night with KG. Just had some family stuff come up, and I had an obligation. It wasn't nothing serious. I just wasn't going to be around for the time I had set. So, but I appreciate all you guys understanding. Crypto Joe said he's buying the dips. Hell yeah. Here's one man that knows what the hell he's doing. Keep buying them dips, man. Keep buying them dips. Let's see here. So yeah, guys. Also, I have a few other interviews set up. I talked to some guys today. That Hexagon coin guy, he finally reached 555 followers. So we are setting something up for next week, which is cool. He actually reached out to me. He was like, man, look, I finally hit 555 and I'm keeping my promise. And, when you want to do it. So we set that up. And then the PulseChains, the NFT, the new NFT project, the PulseChains, they're going to be on next Sunday. So looking forward to that. Mark your calendars for that. And then this weekend, of course, we got the Gen Hex crew tonight at 7. I think it's 7 p.m. Pretty sure. And then tomorrow, we have Power City coming on the Gen Hex channel as well. So, busy schedule. Got a lot going on. It's exciting to see all these projects willing to come on and teach us noobs something. Because guys, I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm still new. I'm a noob, and I'm just doing this because I want to freaking learn. I do have some knowledge that I can help people with, but when it comes to these projects and stuff like that, I'm just so eager to learn about them and just so curious. So and this is just awesome. This is just awesome. I need a quick dip to fill my limit order. Don't we all? Don't we all? I don't want it to dip no more, man. Wondering if I should bridge my hex over to PulseChain at launch along with my p-hex copy, or just stake it now. It depends on how much it just depends. A hex stake is a hex stake, but you got to also think the future gas cost of that end stake when that stake does mature, and you got to end stake it. You got to think about the gas fees that's going to come along with that. You got to take that into consideration, and then you also got to think about or how big of a position is it. If it's a big enough position where it's not really going to affect you with the gas fees, then do that. There's just so many different things you could do, man. Nothing's really a bad idea. If you're staking hex, that's not really a bad idea. But if you bridge over your hex to PulseChain when it launches, you can also provide liquidity and yield farm that. And that's a pretty good pair to yield farm, because the impermanent loss, there's not really any, because you're getting hex out of each side, so it's a win-win. So there's many different things you could do. Many different things. Hold on, guys. Let me check something out here. Okay. Crypto Joe says I would just stake for 555. Yeah, you could do that, but just remember, man. Now that I've seen everybody bringing up those gas fees for them 555 in stakes, it's gonna be insane, man. Especially the gas fees are just gonna do nothing but go up. They're not gonna come down. So what I'm doing is I'm not staking anymore until PulseChain comes out. Because I am not a big enough player in crypto yet to be able to do all that and play with all them gas fees, man. Them gas fees are very critical to a position, especially if you're don't have that big a position to begin with. Those gas fees are detrimental. But like I said, there's really no bad strategy in staking hex. So you're good either way. Let's see. Good idea. Just wait and stake on PulseChain. I mean, yeah, that's the best. Like I said, gas is going to be rough. PulseChain is not that far away if you can just wait a little bit longer. Unfortunately, but those gas fees just eat away at your position, man. It sucks. Trying to think of a few more things to go over here with you guys before I get off and get ready for the stream tonight. Looking forward to it. You guys come over there, which I'm sure you will. All you guys are familiar with Gen Hex. Come on over there and support us tonight. He's got some pretty big people on. And it should be fun. But anyway, I guess I'm about to sign off. I hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon. Sit back, chill, enjoy the content, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.